think as center directors, and I think I can speak for most of them. These young kids come from single parents, most of them. I ain't saying all of them, but so they look for a father figure. They look for somebody they can talk to, somebody they can trust. And that's why I tell you just all the time, anytime that you bring an individual around these kids and they don't know them, I warn those people, I tell them, I don't like for them to come around if you're not going to continue to come around. Because when these kids get to talking to you and they feel they can start trusting you, then you stop coming, then there's no trust there. Right. And so they got to be able to trust you, first of all. If they feel they can trust you, then they open up to you. I can't think of the pastor's name, but he asked one of the kids, he said, what would you not like to hear? And the kid said, well, no, I would, for one night I would like to go to bed without hearing gunshots. And so for a kid to come out and tell you that they telling you, okay, they looking for a peace of mind. They want to be safe, just like everybody else would like to be safe.
My cousin, John Tyler, he got killed over like a month ago. And then at night when he came outside, they came out of the car and they shot him. And then when he was at the hospital, he was pronounced dead.
That bother you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if I had a fight, and I'm fighting one-on-one, and my brother was here, he's not going to jump in it. We fought one-on-one, and then when it was through, we was through. These days, if I'm fighting my brother right here, I don't care if we fight one. These days, everybody going to fight. There ain't going to be no one-on-one. And then I go home, I'm going to tell my brother, so we're going to get together, and it's a retaliation. And so it's not about fighting, it's about whatever I can do to hurt you with. And I'm going to do it, and I'll deal with the consequences later.
Why it's so bad right now? Everybody trying to show they're bad, show they're the toughest out there when they really doesn't take that. And the family, they just need somebody there just to inform them about what's right from wrong and what not to do. And showing their example, not only saying it, but you have to do it as well, as parents.
How we change the violence, I don't have all the answers. But I have problems when politicians, different people, ministers saying, okay, well, hey, let's get together, sit around there. But you can sit around the table and do all the discussion in the world, but these kids ain't going to church. They're not in the church that we trying to reach, that you talk about, that I talk about. So you got to get out into these communities. You got to get out to the neighborhood and talk to the parents, talk to the kids, and that's going to be a key to trying to reach them. And you got to reach them at an early age.
Good work. Let's go.
It's not so much of people being in games nowadays. It's just games pretty much slow down. Pretty much a community type of thing now.
It's like a neighborhood gang.
Yeah, something like that. When they close down Riverside, they closed down Tulane Court and all them, and moved them all on one side of town. I think that has a lot to do with it too.
So closing that and combining everything?
Combining everything, forcing people to get along, and it ain't working too good.
Not working.
No.
So you can do all that, and say all that, and do all that talk, and have all these meetings on this level. But until you start to get people like me, people like in the community centers, in these areas, at these meetings, they're not going to be understanding. You're not going to get those answers you want. You're not going to find the solution that you're looking for.